So, a very warm welcome to today's webinar on communication tips based on Natyashastra. So, I am thrilled to have you all joining for us today. My name is Ekta Shah and I am your moderator for this enlightening session. So, we are fortunate to have the esteemed speaker, Priya Subramaniam, who will be sharing her expertise and insights on effective communication techniques inspired by Natya Shastra. So, during this webinar, we will explore the rich techniques of Natya Shastra and ancient Indian treasures on performing arts and communication. So, Priya is a renowned expert in this field. We will dwell into the practical application of Natya Shastra in enhancing our communication. So before we begin, I would like to encourage all participation to actively engage in this session. If you feel comfortable and you are welcome to switch on your cameras as it can make the experience more enjoyable and interactive. So your participation will be great, enrich this session and create a vibrant learning environment. So, without any further ado, let's welcome Priya. And as I hand over this session to her, and she will start with sharing her insights on this communication tips based on Natya Shastra.
This is a very beautiful text and a topic, communication tips based on Natya Shastra. As adults, as people, human beings, we have to communicate from the moment we wake up to the moment we sleep. Yeah. Even if you're not talking, we are communicating, isn't it? If we just make an angry face like this, we have communicated a lot of things. No, if our video is off, we are communicating something. If our video is on, we are communicating. Everything we do, we are communicating, isn't it? Yes. So this text, how it came about, and we'll unravel some secrets and some interesting tips because of my background in pranayama and meditation and breath work. I wish to also give you few small things that benefited me as a communicator, because I've been speaking and interacting with people of all ages and various backgrounds. So it has really benefited me, and I hope you have a thoroughly fun time today with a lot of learning. Yeah. So the chat box will remain open. There'll be a little quiz beech mein. So I'm going to primarily stick to English and a little bit of Hindi. Okay. Is that yes? Is that a yes? Okay, great. Super. I'm going to share my screen and the quiz is going to begin. Okay. So this is not now, long ago, world was going to end. Though it felt like that few years ago with COVID. But anyway, so long ago when the world was going to end, there was this king called Manu. And what he did was he took a bunch of sages, means very learned people, exactly 7 of them. And it said he took some 4 babies, and then he took some, one of each species, and then he traveled. He took these 7 rishis because it was a continuation of knowledge. Otherwise, it was said that, everything would have to be rediscovered, reinvented. No? So that was the reason. This is, and when he came, because there was this pralay, it is said that there was this destruction and they came to a safe place and started life again. And it is said the knowledge that these 7 rishis had was so much that it equated to 4 huge mountains. Okay. So there was another guy, another rishi called Veda Vyasa. This is a famous name. We've all often heard of Vyas or Veda Vyas. And Veda Vyas did the job of making it into a library. So all he could manage in his lifetime was take one handful from each of these mountains, it is said, and put it together. And that's what came to be the 4 Vedas. So quick chat question. What are the names of the 4 Vedas? If any of you know 1, 2 names, that's nice. That'll be okay. Yeah, you can share.
Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda.
Yes, and one more. Anyone else?
Yugveda.
Yugveda, no.
Atharva Veda.
Yeah. Very good, very good. Atharvana Veda, yeah. So then there were four Vedas, yeah, and Vyas means to break actually. So basically, it was all very complicated. Imagine entering a library where there are no sections. Nobody knows where is the children's book, where is fiction, where is science. It's very complicated. So he did the job of compartmentalizing the Vedas. Now, this is just a brief. Where does Natyashastra come into picture? Now it is said that there's this guy called, you tell me who he is. Who is he? Any guesses? Come on, anybody can guess.
Brahma.
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 Exactly. He has four faces. One is not in this PPT because it's behind. Okay. He has four faces, which basically means that he was so aware of everything happening around. As a communicator, we have to be aware, right? Is everyone with us? Are they participating? So he was very aware of all directions. That's what Brahma signifies. And yeah, and after you share your answers, you put yourself on mute, so then again there's no disturbance, huh? So now what Brahma did is, a lot of people came to him, people as in the devatas, the asuras, the manavas, all kinds of people, good, bad. They came to him and they said, listen, there is a lot of stress and violence in society, and there's a lot of bad things happening, which we see today also. We have the Gaza-Israel war happening. We have the Palestine, that's what the issue. Then we have the Russia issues. I mean, there's so much, that there is pollution, then there is global warming. Problems keep coming. There's a lot of stress, violence, bad health. No, it exists. So that time in Satyuga also it was there. That's how the world is. So now everybody came to Brahma and said, listen, we have to teach people some values. And just by giving gyan from textbooks, that's not going to happen. So can we make it more interesting? That was the plan. So Brahma said, okay, let it be an audio-visual method. So then there was no Netflix. So what happened was, Brahma said, okay, so why don't we stage shows where all of you can act, okay? And you can act with the intention to share a message. Have you heard of Nukkad Nataks? How many of you have heard? Or, these plays where there's a message, isn't it? Or there are songs with a message on world peace, on, everybody living together. There's so many. Students do it all the time in their annual days. A lot of parents here. So this is what happened. So Brahma said, fine. So what he did is, he took the knowledge that's already present in those four handfuls, in the four Vedas, a little bit from each. There is a detail on what came from each Veda that we'll for some other session. So all this came, and he designed a fifth Veda called the Natya Veda. Natya here being performing or communicating, okay? Using dance, music, talking, speech, singing, everything, all modes of communication. And this Natya Veda was then, I'm going to mute because I'm hearing some disturbance. Give me a second. Huh? I'm going to mute all of you. Uh-huh. Now am I clear? I could hear some kit sound. Okay. Huh. So he created the Natya Veda, and he assigned a person called Bharata Muni, okay, who made this into something that you and I can understand, okay? And that text is called the Natyashastra. It's a very ancient text, still available, not fully, but in a part that is compiled, which Indian classical dancers really, really respect a lot. Yeah. So that text not only talks about dance, it talks about expression, communication, words, everything, so many things, being connected with the audience you're speaking to. Suppose I was talking the same thing to a child, I can't be like this. You understood, got it, isn't it? But if I do that to you, you'll be like, okay, calm down. Isn't it? So we have to be in sync with the audience also, right? So that's where Natyashastra came in by Bharata Muni. And this text has very fascinating small mantras or lines that reveal a lot for you and me in day-to-day life. So we are going to explore some of it. Good idea? Excited? Hey, show some response. And put your videos on. It's a very, very interesting session. Okay, so now I'm going to share one of the there's so basically, as I said, Natyashastra is used as a very preliminary text for Indian classical performers. Can you all put in the chat any names of Indian classical dances recognized by the government of India? There are 8. Actually, 9, 8 to 9. Can you put it in the chat? Let's see if you know. Bharatanatyam, very good. Kuchipudi, excellent. Wow, Kathak, Sharanya, correct. Odissi, very good. 4 main ones you all have told. Now the rare ones. Manipuri, excellent. What else? Mohiniyattam, perfect. Somebody is a dancer here. Danti Yera is a dancer, I think. She's telling all the rare ones. And then there is Kshatriya or Satriya. No, you're not. Okay, but she knows. Okay, so yeah, there are 8: Kathakali, Kathak, Mohiniyattam, Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, and Odissi. And then there is Satriya and Manipuri. Okay, 8. And now the Chow is also, they're from Northeast, so 9 dances it's said to be. So the rules apply across all these dances in this text. Okay, so we are going to explore some of it. Very interesting. And the presiding deity, like Brahma is the guy who actually told, like, let's do Natyashastra, let's make a text for, world peace and for social causes. Shiva is the god designated as the dancer god, Nataraja. You've heard of that? Yes, dancing Shiva, no? So he is the presiding. So one of the shlokas, Ishtadevata, yeah. One of the shlokas that describe Shiva gives secrets about communication in Natyashastra. So we're going to learn that, and you can just do it with accent, okay? It'll be fun, okay? I'm going to do it and you have to copy me, okay? These are all hand mudras. Nice. You'll understand the meaning very simply just with the actions, okay? Angikam. You can repeat the mantra also. Angikam. You can do this. Bhuvanam yasya means Shiva's body is the whole world. The whole creation is made of divinity. So that's the deeper meaning, spiritual meaning, okay? Angikam Bhuvanam yasya. Vachikam. Very good. Sarva Vangmayam means the one who can communicate to all types of people in all languages, which spiritually or in the communication perspective again means that we should be able to relate to all the kind of people we communicate with. Yeah, children, adults, rich, poor, learned, uneducated. It is our skill that we bring to the table, yes, to make people comfortable. Agree? That's the first skill of communication, no? So Vachikam Sarva Vangmayam. Okay. So Shiva had that skill, it is said. Aharyam. You can do this. Aharyam. Aharyam is basically how you decorate yourself either with whatever we wear, etc. Aharyam. Chandra is the moon. Taradi is the stars. So the ornament of this dancing deity, Ishtadevata, is the moon and the stars. Means the whole creation is a celebration. Na? Chandra Taradi, Tam Nama. We bow down. Do this. Join your first finger and thumb. Satvikam. Shivam. Shivam is the dancing god. So Satvikam is pure, yeah, calm. When we communicate, that calmness is very important, no? Clarity in thought, in words, in speech. How many mudras do we have? So, I'll answer this question, but we'll reserve the questions for a little later. So I complete what I have to say, and then we'll do like a 10-15 minute Q&A. Good idea? Yeah. So there are many, many mudras. All are enunciated in this text. There are single hand mudras, double hand mudras, eye gestures, drishti beda, griva beda, and so many. Body, the way we walk, there is so much. Everything is there in Natyashastra. And as Indian classical dancers, we learn it all. Yeah. But in day-to-day communication, I don't have to tell you, oh, your earrings are so beautiful. I don't have to say that. I'll say nice earrings. That's enough, isn't it? So this is just a tool to express when you're performing But in communication, it's important to use your hands. So there comes the next stotra, which is so generic but so precise when it comes to communication. Okay, so here's the next stotra. So now we just learned this one shloka on Shiva, which describes the 4 types of Abhinaya. Abhinaya is expression, which is what is today's topic, communicating, right? So first is, let's break it into 4 parts, is Angika Abhinaya, means how we express with our body, how we communicate with our body. Yeah, we're going to get into that. Then there is how we communicate with our words, Vachika. It's all there in the shloka right now. Okay. Then Angikam, Vachikam, Aharyam, how we communicate with what we wear and our surroundings, right? And the 4th is how we communicate with our presence, Sattvika Abhinaya. Okay, so this is the topic of today. We communicate via these 4 versions as per the shloka and Natyashastra, and we're going to delve into each. Interesting? So far, so good? Okay. Now, this is Prabhudeva means very difficult, but also Shiva's other name. Shiva has many names, Nataraja, Bholenath, so many names. Yeah. Okay. Now, coming to the body. We communicate with our body, right? We all do, no? When we are slouching, we are communicating, we are tired, when sitting straight, closing hands and sitting like this means, you say what you want to, I will do what I want to. Isn't it? Yeah. When some of us keep shaking our legs all the time and taking a pen and do cut, 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 cut. Have you noticed this? Yeah. So we are communicating with our body all the time. When I'm moving my hands, I'm communicating. I'm bringing your attention to me. Yes? Agreed? Yeah. With my smile, with my eyes, with where I'm putting my attention, everything I'm communicating. Agreed? And you are also communicating back wherever you are. Right? So, Angika Abhinaya, there is a very beautiful rule book. Okay? It's another shloka in the Natyashastra. Very beautiful. We learn it together. Okay, this is something we can remember and use a lot, especially when we are presenting something to an audience. The shloka says yato hasta tato drishti, means where the hands are going, the eyes have to follow. Yeah, suppose I'm presenting something, let's say live to an audience, not on Zoom. Okay, and there's a screen behind me. Okay, and I say, can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? And I'm looking like this. That's not enunciated. It said you have to look there and look back. That's why your PPT cannot be only words and words and words. It should have keywords and then you talk. These are all amazing tips. Otherwise, our PPTs are so full of words, people can't even read and the next thing screen has come. Have you noticed it? It is just pointers. The talking happens with us. Expressing happens from us. Yeah. So, yato hasta tato drishti. Where the hands go, when you walk and you talk, your eyes have to follow. Yato drishti, next rule. Okay, that was the first. Yato drishti, tato manaha. The mind has to be where your eye is. Suppose I am going to interact with Sandhya, right now, Sandhya Gokari. If I am talking to her and my drishti is at her, it is my responsibility to keep my mind with what she's saying. Yes or no? Otherwise, my attention is somewhere else. She's going to feel very ignored. Make sense? Yato drishti, tato manaha. Okay. Next, yato manaha, tato, what is it? Bhava, feeling. Okay. So, have you noticed sometimes we watch TV? Okay. Your mind is not there, but your eyes are there. So, you can't see what's happening on the screen. Have you noticed this? You're in the kitchen, some cooker is doing CT, so you can't focus on what is happening on the screen. Match ka score, you're not able to focus. Though you're watching, you have eyes, so you can see. Happened? So the manaha is not there. Okay? The mind is there, but the bhav is not there, the feeling is not there, then communication doesn't happen. Yeah, I can say the perfect words and focus on Sandhya, but if I don't have feeling, no interest in what I am actually talking, it is going to come through. Yes, it's going to be boring for you. Agreed? Yeah, you have done your homework on what you want to present. We present, but our mind is also there. We are doing a good job. We are speaking well, but we are not really interested. It's not then it's not fun. Yeah. The last line says, Yato bhava tato rasa. Then there is rasa or joy. Whatever it has feeling, it has to invoke, it will invoke in the audience. Amazing, isn't it? Makes sense? Yeah. So this is something we can keep in mind. This is about Angika Abhinaya. With our body, when we communicate, our hands should be followed with our eyes with our mind with our feelings, and the feeling will create the right emotion and response. Nice. This is Angika Abhinaya. Next comes Vachika Abhinaya. Okay, Vachika is words. Now, words, it is said, can be categorized very broadly. There are many ways. One is aggressive communication, where we use abusive language or we yell. Second is passive. We are just sitting around like couch potatoes. We have no contribution to make. Yeah. Or we bog down to peer pressure. Everybody says, let's go for a smoke. We have no opinion of our own. We also go and smoke. That is passive communication. Assertive. Assertive is where you share what you want to share, even if it's a difference of opinion, but with a happy presence. Huh? So, of course, we all aim to be assertive in our communication. Yeah. But sometimes it's not possible. So, there are some techniques we are going to learn. You want to know? Hey, please say yes. Yeah. So, one technique that musicians use, or people who talk, whose job involves talking a lot for their voice box, is the buzzing bee technique or the Brahmari pranayam. Yeah, it clears the vocal cords, it makes your speech strong and the throat good, and of course sweeter, melodious. Yeah, so this is called the Brahmari pranayam, and definitely it instantly calms the mind. So you're very focused with what you want to say. You don't mumble. Are you getting what I'm saying? Otherwise, a lot of times you say, isn't it? So in Vachika Abhinaya, we have to cut down on all this. So this B pranayam we'll learn right now. So those of you whose videos are on, you can just keep your fingers like this, index finger out, elbows up. Keep it in front of that door of the ear on it. Yeah, move your hands. Move. Yeah. Now, when you do this, you have to do the humming bee sound, buzzing bee sound. Okay. You breathe in, purse your lips and do. Mm. Okay. That sound, and we keep moving. Okay. Breathe in. Mm. You can close your eyes. Breathe in. Mm. Some of you are just watching. You have to do also. Huh. Breathe in. Mm. One last time. Breathe in. Mm. Relax. Open your eyes. If you did it all 4 times, you will immediately notice a shift in your mind. How many of you can feel it? Yeah, it's very, very calming. Yeah, and it brings a lot of confidence when we really have to present something, and this soothing feeling on the throat, on our mind. So the B pranayam is very useful to ensure we do assertive communication. Second thing is clarity in enunciating or pronunciation. Yeah. So sometimes our words are not correctly pronounced. No. So there is a very nice tongue twister technique, which is basically reading out complicated, fun sentences. It gives an exercise to our tongue. So we are going to do that. Okay. Last mantra of Om chanting is Brahmari. No. Om is Om. Brahmari is Brahmari. Oh, last part of Om. A, U, and Ma. Yeah. But with this action, it becomes Brahmari. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Another, we'll do the tongue twisters. It's a fun game. But before that, another thing that impacts our words is silence. So every morning and before going to sleep every day, it's nice to be quiet willingly for 20-30 minutes. Yeah. So that the quality of our words are good. Otherwise, subah uthte we start and it's like, Baba, don't stop on. So it's nice to maintain silence, observe nature, go for a walk and be quiet at that time. And quiet means even off screen, off listening to any music, just quiet. So then that improves the quality of our words. Agreed? All of you agree? Yeah. Now we'll play this fun game, okay? I'm going to give you option to unmute. Give me a second. Okay. Now I'll choose. You can raise your hand if you want to say. Who wants to say, try this? You have to say it 2 times, okay? Okay, Ravi Prakash. Yeah, say it.
I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen.
Wow, excellent. Very good. Who wants to try this? 2 times. Raise your hand, Baba. Then I'll give you a chance. So many of you are there. Okay, Sharanya.
We surely shall see the sunshine soon. We surely shall see the sunshine soon.
Excellent. And now the very difficult one. Once somebody has to say it. Who's going to say it? Once. Come on. Somebody else. Ravi, Sharanya got a chance. Anybody else wants to try? It's okay if you make mistake, huh? Who wants to try it? Rachna, want to try? Try. Chalo, unmute.
Okay. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Oh my God. Please, Talia. What is this? Excellent. You're like
Super.
Wow. So it is said that before we present something, if we are, little paranoid, this is like a fun game. It clears our speech. It's like an exercise also. And it makes us feel light. So this is, and especially if you're going to talk in a language that we are not comfortable in. So I personally know 6 languages, but of course I prefer speaking in certain languages. If I'm scared to speak in, let's say, Marathi, though I know very good Marathi, maybe I can say some tongue twisters in that language. So then my tongue gets used to that sort of movement. Makes sense? Yeah, this is another skill. Because sometimes there are great presenters, very confident, but their words are not clear. And then that is also not fun. Every aspect of Vachika Abhinaya we have to work on. Agreed? So that was Vachika Abhinaya. First one was what? Angika. Remember? Then is Vachika. Third is Aharya. This we know, we are PhD in this. Baki I and I, ye to humko aata hi. No? This is all to do with Flipkart and what? Myntra and Amazon. All the world shopping, Black Friday, jo India mein hai nahi, par aa gaya. So all this we are very, very specialist in. The whole industry focuses on this. About how to look. Clothes. But see, when it comes to communication, it's not only the clothes, it's also the surrounding. Just imagine if I was presenting and there were too many things hanging here, lot of color. It will be very distracting for you. Imagine there was something that was moving here. Cut, something was dangling. Imagine there was like a, kya bolte hain? Some paper thing moving. It's very irritating to the eye. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, this is my screen. You are looking at me because we are on Zoom. If I was physically somewhere, there is a hall or a stage or a presentation room. Though it is not fully our responsibility, it is our job to ensure that the place around us that we are presenting is clean and it's not deterring the focus from what is important. Are you understanding? So suppose there was a constant sound. You say, I want to pay attention, but I can't. Make sense? So here, what do we do? Very interesting. So first is, let's check out Aharya. Aharya, I have designed this skin as the 4 things to remember. Skin basically also means staying in your skin, but basically each letter means something. First is situation. Yeah. Situation. So you obviously do Ahari Abhinaya based on the situation. Now here it is a presentation to a bunch of people who are in their workplace and I've been invited by Ekta. So I have to dress accordingly. I can't show up in a t-shirt, though I'm on a Zoom call. Agree? It's not right. No? But if I'm going to the garden, I don't have to necessarily wear sari salwar kameez. I can wear whatever is comfortable for a garden. So you dress according to a situation. You know, there are many people who show up for a wedding wearing some chappal. Should not do that. Yeah, India has a lot of amazing footwear, isn't it? So different situations require you to dress differently, and we are very aware of this. You don't need any gyan. Agreed? Yeah. Kempt. Some people of us, we dress very well, but you know, I know of a boy. He works, I don't want to tell you where, in a very big firm, in a very big post, but his clothes are never ironed. And it irritates me no end. Okay, they're very crumpled and So you have to be kempt. Our nails, our extremities are often not kempt, which is our nails and toes, and have to be clean visually. We need not wear expensive brand. It will be very simple clothes, but extremely crisp. You may know some peon at work or somebody, they have the same uniform, same gray color, but so clean. देख के ही अच्छा लगता है. Have you noticed? Yeah, it's very simple. I know of a lady who ties gajra, but her sari is so neat that you feel like she is, so beautiful, beautifully dressed. Ahari Abhinaya is so on point. Are you getting what I'm saying? Huh. Third is to improvise. This is what matters in communication. Sometimes the mic will not work. I have a small child. She may just walk in and create a ruckus, but I will have to improvise. I'll have to make a joke out of it or make you do something and keep you busy for 5 seconds. Isn't that my responsibility as a communicator? I can't say, ayo, God, oh, child, go away. I can't do that. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. Though I will do my best to keep her away or engaged. But if something happens on the spot, which is a problem, we have to improvise in communication. Suppose the PPT doesn't work. We have to know the PPT by heart to make it engaging. Make sense? That is improvising. And the last is staying in your skin, being natural. If Rakesh doesn't enjoy cracking joke after joke, that's not his personality, then he doesn't have to put jokes in every communication. Rakesh has his own unique personality. Yeah. If Rachna is not comfortable wearing, like a skirt, it's really uncomfortable. She's never worn it. She doesn't have to do it and torture herself. Make sense? Yeah. So we have to be in our skin. And as Indians, we have so much variety of Ahari Abhinaya. It's so fascinating, isn't it? Yeah. So we have to be very, very proud of where we belong to. So, sometimes on festivals, I teach a lot of workshops to kids. And I tell them, hey, it's Diwali, you'll have to, it's nice to wear. It's Christmas. Why don't you wear something relevant? They say, oh, we don't have a kurta for Diwali. Ah, you don't have a kurta? Means, listen, you're Indian, you better have all types of kurta, isn't it? We have to be proud. Different countries are very proud about their national clothes. And in India, we have so many. Yeah, we have to be proud and express ourselves using Ahari Abhinaya. Make sense? Yeah. Okay. And my favorite, Satvika Abhinaya. Wait, I'm seeing some questions. So can I just... You enjoy wearing a lungi and kurta pajama. Beautiful, isn't it? And it's so comfortable for Indian weather instead of wearing tight jeans. Yeah. Lungi now comes in various formats. This is dhoti. Even dhoti can be very formal. Yeah. You can't wear lungi to office. Yeah. Yeah. So now, coming to Satvika Abhinaya, and my best example is my grandmother. So her Angika Abhinaya means her body expressing. She was not expressing so much with her body because she is weak. She was 85 when she passed away. So body is very weak. She can't move around like how we can and move her hands. So her Angika Abhinaya was okay, like not very good. Then Vachika Abhinaya, she doesn't know great English, very, very broken words. And her our mother tongue is Tamil. Tamil is very, very simple. Doesn't know some glorious languages and great fancy words. Vachika Abhinaya, simple, very okay, mediocre. Then Aharya, clothes, she'll just wear one simple cotton sari with one simple cotton blouse, no jewelry, nothing. Yeah, she was a widow, so she'll not even wear a bindi and she'll not do anything, no makeup, not obviously. So Aharya Arvina, very basic. First three, super basic. But you know what was her speciality that made her my favorite communicator? I really was going to write a book on how well she used to communicate. I'm not kidding. I'm the author of her Lady Shloka books. I really wanted to write the stories she used to tell me she's my inspiration. Her Satvika Abhinayam, which is your presence. It trumps everything else. Don't you agree? Yeah. How is your presence? Is it bright, joyful, and calm? Yeah, because you can speak very well, you can be dressed so beautifully, but if you cannot be warm and nice, nobody wants to listen to you. Agreed? If you're going to be rude, if you're going to be irritated, they'll listen to you for 5 minutes, then they'll shut off in their mind. Agreed? So your presence and Satvika Abhinaya is your authenticity in communication. Yeah, and this cannot be taught, isn't it? All other things I can say, do this, do this, do this, do this, do 2, 3, 4, 5. There are many more techniques. I just put whatever, I found useful. You can do a lot of research on all this, but Satvika Abhinaya, you cannot. Yeah. You just have to be natural. And that comes, I know, with only one thing, according to me, with meditation. When we meditate, when our mind is calm, you feel comfortable in any surrounding. Otherwise, you feel like an alien in a party. In an office party only, you feel, hey, mera koi friend hai kya idhar? We'll go and stick with that person. You feel so unnatural even in a big place full of people. Have you noticed this? You go to some friend's wedding, you're looking here and there to find one person you may know. Isn't it? Because we are so restless, we're not able to communicate naturally. And then when we find that person, we stick to them like chewing gum. Whole wedding will be with them only. Because we feel confident and easy to communicate. Am I making sense? So this is Satvika. And because we have spoken about meditating and keeping good company, let's do a little, very short meditation. Would you like that? Yeah? Yeah. It'll be a nice, quick meditation where we'll revise all that we have learned. Yeah, I've been teaching meditation for 15, 20 years now. I'm quite old, huh? Even though I may not look. Chalo. So we'll do a meditation which helps us remember all that we have learned and just relaxes us also. Okay? So a good tip while meditating is we have to sit still and keep our eyes closed. Two things. Can you hear my screaming child behind? No? Okay. 1 second. I'm going to shut the door so that you're not disturbed because she is screaming. It's a good idea to drink a little water because we have been continuously listening. Just drink a little water and sit straight. Great. It's a nice idea to keep our spine straight, eyes closed. Enjoy this very meditation. Your eyes are closed. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax your back. The first tool that we discussed as part of Natyashastra today is Angikam, our body. Our body is so special and it's a tool to communicate. Remember the weight of your body, whatever it is, 60, 70, 80 kgs. Put the weight of your body on the chair you're sitting in and relax. Breathe in. Relax your whole body. Let us honor our body by taking attention to various parts. Do not move your body, just simply take your attention. Take your attention to your right leg, left leg. Breathe in and out. Take your attention to your stomach and chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Shoulders, neck, right hand, left hand. Relax your shoulders completely. Take your attention to your face, eyes, and head. Let's be in harmony with our body. However it is beautiful. Breathe in and let go. Vishram kare. Next is Vachika, our words. We use so many words, pleasant and unpleasant, throughout the day. Some bring joy, some hurt people. Become aware of your mouth. Be grateful that you can speak. There are so many people who are born without the ability to communicate. Let's make a mental note that we use our words to bring joy in the lives of people. Breathe in and breathe out. Aharya Abhinaya. Become aware of the clothes on your body right now. They are touching your skin and protecting you. Breathe in and out. Let's become aware of our thoughts. Good thoughts, bad thoughts, whatever is coming right now, let it be. They will come and they will go. Let's be in harmony with our thoughts without resisting any thought. Deep breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your feelings. How are you feeling right now? Tired, excited, calm, restless. Doesn't matter. Just become aware. Let's be in harmony with our feelings this moment. Breathe in and breathe out. You are peace, you are love, you are joy. Just relax for a few minutes. Sit still and just be. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Become aware of your feelings and thoughts, if any. Become aware of your surroundings, whether you're at home or office. Become aware of your body. You can move your fingers and toes a little. Keep a gentle smile on your face and take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you may slowly, gradually open your eyes. आराम से आंखें खोल सकते हैं. And put your videos on. Welcome back. Please share how you felt, how you're feeling right now. In the chat, you can type in. Or you can unmute also if you want to unmute. 1 second. Yeah, if you want to unmute and share, please feel free to share. Sharing is very relaxing. Anybody else wants to share? Ah, nice. Very relaxed. Abhay sharing. Nice. Very fresh. Even if there's chaos outside, no, we have the ability to be calm. Peaceful, Shalini, nice. Very good. So see, in this state of mind, if we are communicating, we'll be very effective. Don't you think so? Yeah. We'll not say unnecessary things. We'll be clear. No? This is the Sattvika Abhinaya. But there's a very nice mantra now. Ready? If we do flop show and we are not able to communicate properly, there's another shloka that says, doesn't matter. It's okay. We can try again. No? So there's always this freedom of. So this shloka is very interesting. Okay. So I'm going to make you do the hand gestures for this. Are you ready? I know you're all in a nice, happy state. Okay. So you can do this. Okay. Kayena. Touch your body. Kayena. Vacha. Okay, I'm going to mute all of you 1 second. Vacha. Manase. Indriyerva. Buddhyat. Manava. Prakrite. Join your first finger and thumb. Swabhavat. Very nice. Karomi. Yadyat. Sakalam. Parasmai. Narayana yeti samarpayami. Very interesting shloka. It says, we often make mistakes with our body. Sometimes we crush some animal, sometimes we kick somebody. Mistake mein ho jata hai. Kabhi you're walking and you push somebody, With our words, of course, we make mistakes. Vacha, manase, with our mind, we make mistakes. Indriyerva, with our senses. Buddhyat, with our intelligence, we make a mistake. Addition mistake, communication mistake. Prakriti swabhavat, it's very natural in Prakriti to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Prakriti swabhavat karomi adyat, all my actions. Sakalam parasmay, please keep an eye, dear energy in this universe, keep an eye on all my actions because I anyway wish to offer it all to you, good and bad actions, so that I'm free. Nice. Otherwise, sometimes, we are communicating, we make a mistake, whole day goes bad after that meeting. In the night, array, I'm so bogus, itna practice kiya, fir bhi popat ho gaya, nobody liked what I said, da, 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 da. Nobody cares. It's okay. Okay, nobody's thinking about you. They're busy thinking about themselves, right? Next day, do a better job. Allow yourself the permission to fail. Only then you'll become a brilliant communicator. Are we getting this? So we don't have to beat ourselves so harshly when we really fail. It's okay. The best communicators are the ones who agree to become a flop show in front of everybody. Makes sense, no? So with that freedom, we can communicate better. Because 2 times you will become, there is a, what, Sprite or Mountain Dew, dar ke aage jeet hai. Some sentences there, na? So you keep communicating, keep talking in front of people, keep communicating, and then one day you'll be like, it's okay. It's okay if I make mistakes. I'll smile. It's okay. They will also smile. Everybody makes mistakes. Yeah, with that freedom, you can communicate the best. Nice. Did you enjoy this session? Yeah. Okay. Can you please type out anything you remember that you found very useful as a tip for you? So then, it becomes a revision for everybody. Can you put it in the chat? One thing that you really liked. I don't know if all of you are really listening because you're 49, 50 people and I can only see few, but I have done my duty of communicating 100%. So, yeah. Some of the mudras are useful. Your presentation was nice. Okay. Oh, our presentation. Yeah, how you present. Correct, Mayuri. Huh. Then what else? What else was your takeaway? Something that you, very nice that I know. What did you think that you will use? Satvika Abhinaya and its impact. Yes, Rachna. Humming sound practice. Very nice. Brahmari Pranayam. Yeah, please do it on a daily basis. You can do it 5, 6 times. Yato Drishti. Yes, that shloka is very nice. Speaking is important. Practicing. Yeah. Anything else? Sheikh Majid is saying speaking. Yeah. Actually, when we keep speaking, when we get used to communicating, it becomes very natural. To offer every action to nature and request to keep an eye on our every action. Wow, Shalini, very nice. I like the way you touched upon Indian values for the community. Thank you. Yeah. Anything else? Any other thing you want to share? Humor is important. Yeah. Rakesh agreed. It was an outstanding. Thank you, Shalini. Then humor is important if it comes naturally to you. Huh? Simply copy paste करके joke नहीं बोलेगा. Gestures while using your hands and communicating, your eyes. See, because you are all not trained dancers, you don't have to keep using like this. But your eyes have to follow your hand. There has to be some movement of the body. You can't sit like one Buddha. That you do when you're meditating. When you're acting, you have to be involved like a child. A child communicates with every cell of its body. Usko gussa aata hai to pura building ko pata hai. Isn't it? Yeah. Anything else? Okay. Anybody has any questions? We can take few questions now. We have 5, 6 minutes. Anybody wants to ask anything?
So Priya, before we move to Q&A section, I would like to request all the participant to please participate in this feedback poll, which is launched on your screen. It might be visible on your screen. So you can just give us the valuable feedback that will really help us to curate such more sessions, and your responses will be anonymous and you can be honest about this feedback is highly appreciated. So we can move ahead with the Q&A section, wherein if you have any question, you can ask directly to Priya. If you want to give feedback, any of the feedback, if you want to, you can unmute yourself and you can share the feedback with Priya as well.
Yeah, so anybody wants to ask anything? No questions? Very nice. That means you understood everything or everything went bouncer. Two possibilities exist. Tell, share something, ask something if you want. We have 5-6 minutes. So all of you, could you please repeat the last look? Yeah, sure. Kayena vacha manase indriyerva buddhyat manava prakrite swabhavat karomi yadyat sakalam parasme narayanayati samarpayami. I can share it. You can take a picture if you want. Anybody else wants to ask anything?
So we have received only feedback from 13 of the participation. So I will request everyone to please spare a minute to fill up this feedback pool.
Ekta, maybe you have to share it again because it's gone from my screen. So maybe you can reshare so then people can.
No, it's still launch on the screen itself. Yeah.
Okay, great. Abhay asking, can you send the feedback form? Yeah. Anything else you want to ask or say? You all liked it, no? Enjoyed, no? Sandhya? So sweet. Thank you, Dante. Any books you suggest regarding personal development on speech? See, I would recommend you to read books in Indian languages, which you are not very comfortable in. Let's say your mother tongue is Gujarati or Telugu or whatever. Take a text and start reading it. Basically, our tongue needs a lot of exercise, and Indian traditional languages are amazing for that. Or best is you can chant Sanskrit mantras. It brings a lot of clarity in speech. But if you want, you can choose whatever religion or culture you belong to. Please read texts of, old stories, poems from that book. Good idea. It's interesting. Plus, it's a great exercise for our tongue to develop speech. And other than that, if it's a matter of talking in front of people, you have to do by doing. You have to become excellent at it by doing it. That is the only way. Third thing, personality development or personal development, you have to learn to meditate. So I do a lot of sessions on meditation. If Ekta, I was telling Ekta that we have a series of sessions on something for food and digestion and for the mind and emotions. We have different pranayams and techniques and meditations. We can do that on a later date if you all are interested. So maybe in the feedback form, you can mention that you are interested in something like that and then she can take it up. Okay. Any Bengali book? You can read a lot of Rabindra. I read some poems, but I don't read it in Bengali because I read his English stuff. I'm sure Bengali texts, so there are so many unbelievable writers and poets come from the land of West Bengal. So you can ask somebody local and they'll recommend something, no? In Tamil, there is this text called Tirukural, which is so difficult to read, and it's such a tongue twister, the whole book, and it's very mathematical. It's very interesting. Like that, every culture has its own text. So you can explore that. You should. Anything else? You'll feel closer to your language also, no? India has over 1 lakh regional languages. What a country we are in. No? We are from. We should be so proud. Anything else you want to say, ask? Okay. Thank you, Mayuri. Thank you.
So as we are coming to this end to this particular insightful webinar on communication tips based on Natyashastra, we hope you have found it both informative and engaging. So I just extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Priya Subramaniam, for sharing her expertise with us today and enlightening us with the wisdom of Natyashastra.